All right, Green Group. So we are working on sort 27, which is Greek and Latin elements, kind of continuing. This week, instead of number prefixes, we're looking at size. And Miss Sal's kind of put her own definitions to these prefixes, but that is kind of what it starts with, is size. So let's look over here. We have micro in kind of meaning small, mega, large, super, and hyper have very similar meanings, and you'll see that in the word examples, but kind of means like extra and very. Yeah, or more, much more. Would be another way to maybe say that. So those are our headings for the week. Let's go ahead and take a peek at them and start a sort here. Get situated. All right. So we have micro, mega, hyper, and super. Now, a lot of these words you're already going to know the meaning of, but you really want to think about the meaning as you're going. Because as Green Group, that's what you're going to be focusing on a lot of times. And so it's important that you think about these things. Micro is literally going to mean something small. So, for example, we have microwave. The wave is microbes. Yeah. Megaphone. You can think about that. I guess the actual thing's kind of big, but then also thinking about it makes our voice bigger. Hyperactive. Like a very or more active than normal. And supermarket, that's why I said extra. It's kind of like has more stuff. So those size words are kind of what you're thinking about as we do this sort. There are a couple different ones I want to talk about really fast, though. One that wasn't really interesting. So we have microscope. You're literally looking at those things that are micro or, very small. So that is what a microscope allows us to do. Sorry if that was not quite, it's hard getting everything situated. Now, we also have this word. What was the word microcosm, Jacob? Mm-hmm. Yeah, microcosm. And I learned that if you look at COSM, what other word do you know that might have that? If you don't know, I didn't think of it right away, but Cosmo, not like BYU Cosmo, but like the world Cosmo. And there is a quote, apparently, that says by a Russian psychologist, Vygotsky. It says a word is a microcosm of human experience. So he's kind of saying that a word is just one part or a small part of human experience. And I learned that apparently in Greek, cosmo, again, means world. And so they looked at a word as a small world of human experience, not just a part, because each word represents so much in the human experience. So, kind of a deep understanding of the word, but I thought it was interesting for you to learn. So microcosm. Then we have hypercritical, just very critical. Superhero, you know what that means. It's a hero, but he's even a little bit extra. Mega hit. We have super highway. I'm not going through a lot of these meanings because I know that you already know them or can make sense of them. Microbus. Hyperventilate. Microfilm. Things are really small. Microbe is actually a combination of micro and biology. And it's a microbe is just a small, like some a living thing that's very small, and if I remember right, and so biology is the study of life, so that's how you get that. Then you have superhuman, microsurgery. My words are floating around here. Megalopolis, megabyte. There may be a couple words here you don't know, and you should take a minute with your partner and look those up. Super ego, superpower, megadose, superstar. Back up a little bit more. Hypersensitive, somebody's very sensitive. Hyperbole is an exaggeration. So there is your sort. Go ahead and pause your video, copy these down. And again, if you don't know some of these words, go ahead and take a minute and look that up. But you know at least half of what it means. And that is sort 27, grade group.